I'm Tara. I'm here today with Devon Kerns from DevonKKerns.com. And Devon is one of the most successful network marketers out there in America today, building a multi-million-dollar business in under 4 years. And we're going to talk today about money. And that's a topic now that everybody wants to run and hide from, right? And you had sent me a video that you had made on YouTube about money and this whole concept of the idea of how money flows and the ebb and flow of money. And we were talking about how there are some people that always seem to have money, and other people that no matter how hard they work, no matter how much schooling they get, there always seems to be this lack.
Right.
And so kind of share with me a little bit more about that. Why do some people seem to attract money and other people, no matter how hard they work, they always seem like they're struggling?
It's interesting. It is somewhat about attracting money and understanding the principles behind the law of attraction, but it's also understanding that intelligence and work ethic aren't always associated with wealth. There are some interesting factors to narrow down the concept of how you become wealthy, and a few principles that really the majority of the wealthy people follow. Things like OPM and OPT, other people's money, other people's time, other people's ideas. Taking ideas that people have really implemented and just duplicating what they've done, using other people's money to start their business or to invest in those real estate ventures, or really utilizing the leverage of other people's time. I mean, you look at major corporations that individuals are working for. They're leveraging those people's time in order to duplicate their efforts on a very, very large scale. So wealth is created based upon those principles, not really based upon the education you have or how hard you work.
So what are the laws of attracting money to you? You kind of talk about this cycle and you equate it with love.
Right.
What does that look like?
Well, I equate it to love because everybody's, at one point in time in your life, you've been a loving individual, or at least I hope you have. You go out there and you apply a lot of love and a lot of energy in that realm of love, and you start to see others being attracted to you that love you in return. And it opens up this channel that I kind of associate to a river. And in a lot of occasions, you find people that have shut themselves off to the giving of love, and they're only looking to receive love. And then you notice that they're no longer surrounded by people. So that flow is essentially dried up a little bit. And on the flip side, you see those people that just constantly give love, and they've never learned to receive love. So again, that flow of energy tends to dry up, kind of like a dam stopping the river. Money works kind of the same way. I look at the fact that we've been taught that it's better to give than receive. And I don't believe that to be a true statement. I believe that being an individual and a giving individual is very, very crucial in order to achieve success. However, you have to be open to receive in order for you to continue to give. And again, it's the same concept of that ever-flowing river.
So do you think it has to do with the deserve level? That, the idea that I can give and I can give and I can give my money and I can give my time, but maybe not really feeling like I deserve to receive that money back? Absolutely.
We've particularly with money, we've got a lot of associations to money that prevent us from really believing that we are deserving of that. We're taught that rich people are greedy. We're taught that the wealthy went out there and they had to walk over people in order to get to that point. We're taught that money is the root of all evil. That is a false statement. None of those statements are true. The reality is we need to open ourselves up to receiving. And I can tell you personally, I never really had success. Even at Christmas when I was receiving gifts, I felt guilty for receiving those gifts. And it wasn't until that I recognized that guilt and shifted that I was able to start opening up the doors of receiving on every angle. So it's very, very important to not only be a giving individual, but to open yourself up to receiving.
Well, and thinking bigger. I mean, I think a lot of people think, okay, I can see myself getting X amount of money per month for what I do. But when you start to double or triple that, they go, ooh. Mm-hmm. I could see myself making $100,000 a year, but when you start talking about $100,000 a month, how many people... and so that limits us what we're going to be able to achieve.
Without question.
So you really do believe that you can only achieve what you believe is possible to achieve.
Belief is everything. Dreaming big, and my motto that I've chose to live by now for at least 10 years is dream big, dream vivid, and dream always. And that's associated to building my own ability to believe that I can get to any point that I want.
And when you work with people, do you work a lot, trying to help them take that lid off their thinking so that they'll be open to be successful in their business?
Without question. It's a very interesting concept to be able to take that lid and expand them. But in some cases, it's little baby steps, and in other cases, you have people that believe that they can go out and achieve anything. And it's fun to work with those different dynamics. But the truth is, there are no limitations as to what you can achieve.
And you can see this video that I saw. We're going to have a link to that on our site. It's called Love Money?
Love Money Energy.
Love Money Energy. It's on YouTube, so you can probably also just Google it, however that works. If you want to find out more about Devon and what he does and to get involved, he'll be building a $1 billion charity project coming up. If you want to find out more about that, you can get all that information on his website. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And thank you for stopping by. We will see you next week.